Hi, welcome back to Beyond the Classroom. In this video, we're going to learn how to import CAD files into Sketchup and use them to create 3D plans. For instance, I have here a 3D model of a house, which is made inside Sketchup 2020 version. But originally, I based this 3D model from a floor plan. So these are the floor plans that I have used as basis to extrude those columns, walls, floors, roofs, and eventually be able to finish the model. So these floor plans is not actually modeled inside here in Sketchup. Originally, this is an AutoCAD file. So I have imported these floor plans from an AutoCAD file. So how do I do that? How do I turn this floor plan into this model? So if you are new to this channel, please click subscribe. Thank you for all the support. You can leave comments below and let's do it. So how do I actually do that? So first, we should have first a floor plan. So I have here a sample floor plan. AutoCAD version is AutoCAD 2021. So before we actually export or import an AutoCAD file, we should know the version and the units. So the units inside is units on the keyboard. This is mm. I use millimeters, so that's particularly basic and the most convenient way of exporting is to know the units. So I'm using mm. Alright, and the version is AutoCAD 2021. So you should know your version of CAD because importing and exporting requires you to have first, you may save it to a lower version or vice versa. So to do that, I'm gonna open a Sketchup file. So this is Sketchup 2020. Alright, so from this, I'm going to choose architectural in meters template. So I'm gonna click this one, left click, and then it would open into this interface. So zoom in, zoom out, enter key. Alright, so we have here actual model. If I right click and click into info, again. Alright. Actually, this is LoRa. So I have used meters. So what does LoRa do inside Sketchup? I'm gonna show you later. So first, I should know where did I save this file. So since my AutoCAD is 2021 and my Sketchup is 2020, the version of AutoCAD is 1 year higher than my Sketchup. So what does it do? Actually, it means that if I import that file inside Sketchup, there are compatibility issues. So what I'm going to do, for safety reasons, I should save this file into a lower version of AutoCAD. So I'm going to select this and save as. And then I'm going to click a lower version. So you could click 2013, 2010, it depends on you. So I'm going to click, for example, 2010 version. And I'm going to save it. Yes. Alright. And then I'm going back here at Sketchup. So I'm going to import that AutoCAD file. So how do we do that? So I'm going to go right here and click File. Then I'm going to click Import. Import means there's a file outside Sketchup and I'm going to bring that inside the Sketchup. So import. Then this will show up. And then I'm going to find that particular file. Where did I save that floor plan? So I have here. So here it is. I'm going to click that. So before anything else, before I click import, I'm going to click these options. And then this import AutoCAD option will show up. So make sure that the units inside the scale is millimeters. So again, my template in Sketchup is in meters, but my file, which is in AutoCAD, was in millimeters. So I have checked it before. So there. So make sure it is millimeters and then you click OK. Left click and OK. And then import. Then close. Alright, So there it is. So there it is. If you can see on these tags, the layers. Actually, the layers inside my AutoCAD was carried inside the Sketchup. So if you are new to layers, I have uploaded previously a tutorial in AutoCAD layer setup properties. You have checked this out, or see the link below the description. So going forward, so how to actually delete that. So what I'm going to do is you open this default tray, and if you do not find that, it is here on the tools window, and you should show here new entity info layer tags. Okay, I have checked the tags. The tags means the property inside layers in Sketchup. So in AutoCAD it is layers. Here in Sketchup 2020 it is called tags. If you are in Sketchup lower version, it is also called layer panel. So how do I actually turn that in? So for particular reason, this is one group. So I have here the layers that I have in AutoCAD. So what I'm going to do is convert these layers into one layer. So I'm gonna add layer through this plus sign, left click, and I'm gonna name CAD floor plan. Alright. So for this particular file, the default layer is under untag. In AutoCAD, it is called layer 0, but in Sketchup 2020, it's called untag. So that is now the current layer since this pencil is on that particular layer. So I'm gonna move that into this new layer cut. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how to delete these layers that I don't actually want to use inside Sketchup. So I'm gonna click here, left click and 0.05. I'm gonna hold shift on my keyboard and left click here to select them all. And then I'm gonna select this delete tag. Then this will show up. So since there are actually lines and drawings inside those layers that I'm going to delete, the Sketchup will not let me delete it. So what we're going to do is to migrate that into move contents to the current tag. So the current tag or the current layer is CAD floor plan, which has this particular pencils. I'm gonna close it again. So I'm gonna select from center line, hold shift on the keyboard, left click here to select them all, left click and tag, delete, move contents to current tag, then you select OK. Alright. So how do I actually know that those were transferred inside this layer? I'm gonna set the current layer. If I switch this I, meaning there it is part of this particular layer. So I'm gonna go inside here. I'm gonna delete these annotations. These annotations is not actually helpful inside Sketchup. So I'm gonna just select it and hit delete on the keyboard. Alright. I'm gonna go back out. So easy as that. If you're going to add columns, I'm gonna select this and add column. Oh, mess about it. I'm gonna name it first, so I'm gonna know it's on the ground floor. And then I'm gonna select transfer the current layer inside. Okay. So what's good in this floor plan is you're going to trace all this pattern on floor plan. So for example, for this particular video, I'm going to show you how to actually model, but I won't finish the whole video. Above. There. So I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, move, then add Control on the keyboard. That's a plus. Let's copy. Copy. And eventually place locations of columns. Easy, right? So if you know how to actually import a floor plan, modeling inside Sketchup is very, very easy. It will save a lot of time. So if you're going to add walls, add tag wall, and create a rectangle inside here. I'm gonna group that and push that out. For the next video, I'm going to show you how to do groups and components inside here in Sketchup. For the meantime, I'm just showing you that if you have floor plan inside the Sketchup, modeling is really easy. So I'm just tracing this floor plan and moving it up. There you have it. So from this floor plan, modeling is made easy and fast. So what happens if, for an instance, you forgot to check the units inside AutoCAD? So I'm gonna demonstrate just in case you have missed that one. Actually, there are some instances that my previous students would actually import a different template and it would show different result. So I have your units. Again, it is millimeters. So what if I have imported it or inside the SketchUp without knowing actually the units? So if I open up the SketchUp again, this time I'm going to click meters but will not set the export units into millimeters. So I'm gonna show you again meters. Alright, so there's Laura again. So what happened? So I'm gonna import again. Okay, import, and then I'm gonna select this one. Options. What if this was in meters? So what happened? So I'm gonna click this OK, and then I'm going to import it. Notice, and then close. There. Actually, the floor plan is still imported, but the size and accuracy of this floor plan is actually incorrect. So how do I know that? Notice on the first instance of the import file, you could see Laura here. If I'm gonna move Laura inside my floor plan, I could actually see that she fits on the door. There. So actually Laura is quite my reference point if my exported AutoCAD file is accurate. So for this imported file, I have incorrectly set the units into meters. It should be millimeters. So if I'm gonna zoom here to origin 0, actually Laura is still here. Unfortunately, she is too small and the floor plan is way too big because of the units. So I'm gonna move Laura, which is really tiny. I'm gonna bring her inside my floor plan. Look, there. So what does it mean? If you can't see Laura or a particular person here at the origin of SketchUp, after you have imported a floor plan, please double check the units. So how do I actually? I'm gonna click this one. See that line? So I'm inside template meters and it says that this particular lawn and this particular column should be 0.3 meters, but now it is 300 meters. So you have imported the incorrect floor plan due to units. So again, so that's actually one of the purpose of this human inside SketchUp. So in layer versions of AutoCAD, actually this particular person changes. So if you do not see Laura, there is someone in there particularly. So again, so I'm just gonna move her inside and see that this exported floor plan is actually correct. So that's it. Easy as that. Thank you for watching. See you at the next video.